Hey y'all. Hey. Back with another video. I hope you guys tune in. I hope we can run it up. I hope you guys like. Hope you guys subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And I hope you share this video. Okay? Now y'all see the title, all right? It's Am I the Asshole? Now you notice I didn't put what for because I'm going to give you different scenarios. I'm going to ask you different Am I the Asshole questions, okay? So y'all be ready to get your typing finger ready, okay? Ready like Ready Rocks. And you know how you just want to, this is content, okay? You know what the fuck it is. It's content. It ain't that I don't already know the answer. It ain't that I give a fuck what you really think. But I want to know what you think. See, that's a difference. See, in my mind, in my opinion, I feel like there's a difference between asking the question, want to know what the people think, and really giving a shit what they think overall. Because a lot of times you got your mind made up, and a lot of times you already know the answer. Okay. Um, and also, I understand, in my opinion, again, there's a difference between being an asshole and just being an evil piece of shit. Okay. I really feel that way because I actually say to myself, and I go over these things in my mind, and I go over and I can say, yeah, you really being an asshole. But even in being an asshole in a certain particular situation, like what I'm about to describe to y'all, because they're different ones, and please get in the comments and actually engage in this and give me your straight up opinion. I know some of you guys, y'all already fuck with me and know how I get down. I think I'm crazy, you think I'm funny, I'm lovable, I'm real, I'm honest, I'm all this shit wrapped up in one, right? And y'all fucks with me. There might be somebody who never, ever really need seen my content. And they gonna probably have something to say. Y'all welcome to get in the comments. But I can really say that if I'm being an asshole as a person, I'm an evil person, and I'm not an evil person. Now, I've already done some things, especially when I was younger. You teach kids not to be evil, not to just do mean shit to other kids, even though they get on your nerve. And as you get older, you get out that phase and you grow, and you know what I'm saying? You learn to be a decent human being for the most part. Then, like I said, there's going back to being an asshole. I could be an asshole to you in a certain situation, like I'm not finna walk to the store for you because your knees fucked up and you can't go. But I'll turn around and give you $50 to go for your goddamn self order. You see what I'm saying? But it could be, depending on how you look at it. So let's get it started. Let's get it cracking. The first question is, am I the asshole for blocking my mother-in-law? Yeah, you heard me say it. Some of y'all already heard me when I was live talk about it. But see, this is a video, so I'm going to go ahead and touch on all these am I the asshole questions. And that's the first one. Am I the asshole for blocking my mother-in-law? And I'm going to give you context for it all, okay? The reason why I blocked her is because our relationship has always been, we had good rapport. Even though we fell out a couple of times here and there, had some disagreements here and there since 2016, it's 2025. Throughout the years, even though we didn't always agree on everything, we always had that mutual respect where we could just come back together and talk it out. We only really fell out probably one time, and it was always about her son, the man I met. Okay. Other than that, we cool in the family. We agree on a lot of shit, and the stuff we don't agree on, we move around. Okay, ain't nothing she wouldn't do for us. She's always been kind-hearted, open, honest, real. You know what I'm saying? She ain't pestilous. She don't bother you, nothing like that. But she's getting older now. Okay, we talking about me meeting her in 2016. It's 2025, so I get it. So the way I took it is when we had a conversation, when I had to go and move, well, not move, go and stay in the hotel for a couple of days because the heat went off. Y'all remember? And y'all guys was donating and helped me got another night or two because it took like 2 or 3 days for the heat to come up. Yeah, she let me know then without really saying a whole lot that she was fed up. But she said it before, but I took it differently this time because now she's dating someone. She met somebody she's interested in. She like has no room for nonsense because she want to put her last energy into that relationship. That's how I took what she was saying. Now, I ain't got to tell you what she was actually saying, but I know, and I know how some women get with their gullible motherfucking asses. And then as soon as they turn around and find out Mr. Johnny ain't on shit and then gave him that package, then they want to come back to being normal. Come over and see me and phone, you know, pestering you. You know what I'm saying? Want somebody to talk to, want to vent. So I left it alone, went on to the hotel. You know, we talk here and there, but I still remember that conversation. Now, fast forward, let's say about a month and a half, I asked her because one of you guys, I'm not going to say the name, but one of you guys want to send me a cash app. I don't have cash app, but you really want to send it. And so you was like, is anybody you know that you trust that you can get the cash app through? And I'm like, nah. Then, you know, and I'm like, well, I thought about her. She won't live that far. I trust her. And I asked her, I said, can my friend send you a $50 cash out for me and you give it to me? And she just typed no. She didn't say no, baby, I'm sorry. Like she would normally say, or ask questions like cash app. You know, that's scammy stuff. How well do you know this person? Are they some kidding you? How long you been knowing them? Have you ever done it before? You know, because I hear about a lot of scam and stuff. You know how older people, we get older, the older we get, the less trusting we can get. And then we're not really savvy with a lot of shit. We hear stuff in the wind and we don't want to be bothered. We don't want to even try to figure out. So I thought she was going to say something along the line and then come up with a solution. Like that's how her normal self is. But when she didn't say nothing after 4 days, I took that as I'll start remembering the conversation when she started talking about she fed up and she got this boyfriend. I'm like, oh, that's my cue. You don't want to be fucking bothered, period. So without saying it, I ain't gonna make you say it. I'm the type person, I take hints. I watch signs. I watch the way you move. I listen to the couple of words you do say, and I move according to that. I'm not gonna sit there and try to I'm not the type of one that the man got to tell me, well, I don't like you no more. I think your breath stink and I hate your guts. Get the fuck out. You don't have to tell me that. I can tell by the way you move, the way you don't move. You know what I'm saying? And I'll take it upon myself. And, you know, and if they was to find out that I was leaving or I did this, I slept with their friend or anything like that. I'm just saying, I ain't saying I did that shit. I'm just saying, whatever they said I did, I didn't necessarily do that shit. But I could have did that shit. Okay. But I don't have to have you tell me word for word. I follow your lead by the way you move. So I blocked it. Because I gave you 4 days. You didn't follow through. I remember the conversation we had. I feel the energy. I ain't mad at you. But I ain't got time either. So that's what I did. So y'all get in the comments and let me know. Do you think I'm an asshole for doing that shit based off what I just told you? Okay? I'm going to give y'all some time to type. Okay, that's enough time shit. Okay, next question. Next question is, am I the asshole for being angry at my bro and sister-in-law for not attending my daughter's funeral nor reaching out for condolences? I'm going to read it again. Okay, we're talking about 2021. It's 2025. Am I still angry like that? No, not on that level, but I still feel the same way I felt. So I'm going to read it one more time. Y'all ready? Here we go. Am I, me, Ready Rocks, the asshole for being angry at my bro and sis-in-law, my husband's brother and his wife, bro and sis-in-law, for not attending my daughter's funeral or reaching out for their condolences, blah, blah, blah. Now, and let me add on before I give you the context of everything. They live right across the street. Hello. And let me tell you this. We never fell out. We were speaking terms. I do her hair every now and then. I might have did it 4 times. You know, we have good conversation. No, we didn't talk every day. Hell no. When she thought about something or she wanted to pass something down to the kids or have some extra little snacks, she called. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't all the time. But we had rapport. We lived right across the street. How do you not fucking reach out to your people and say, I'm so sorry. I heard Mama told me what happened to Pasha. I'm so sorry. My condolences. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I know I get no words can make you feel because I don't know what it's like to lose a child. I don't have no kids, but I understand how you feel just being a mother. I can imagine how I would feel, and I could cook for y'all or I could order y'all some food. Whatever it is that you can do based off who you are and what you got going on. Not everybody will do the same thing. Now, for example, I don't want to steer too far because it's not too much to tell about this, but I do want to say I had a person who I knew through a person, and I've done their hair a couple of times, and they hooked me up with people who hair I did. So this person, when she found out, she brought sandwiches from Subway. She came through like 2 days with food and shit. Now I barely even know her. Nah, I don't barely know them either like that. But the fact that we are in-laws and we right across the street and we have a rapport, and you never said one time to this day, to this motherfucking day. You hear me? Now let's fast forward after that happened for them not saying nothing. And I ain't seen them. I ain't talked to them. They eventually ended up moving probably away, probably 3, 4, 5 months later. I don't know. But one day before they moved, he came over, brother-in-law came over to pick up a package because they weren't going to be home and they sent it here. So when he came in, he came, but she didn't come. He came in, he spoke. And I just looked him dead in the fucking eye, didn't say shit. But fast forward maybe 6 months after that, I seen him again and I did speak. Bygones be bygones. But I just want to know, do y'all think I was the asshole in that situation? How would you feel? Now, remember everything I said. Don't come talking that old crazy shit. Listen to words coming out of my mouth. I hope this is clear and not breaking up, okay? Focus. Turn that goddamn TV off. Put them scratch offs over. You know what I'm saying? Turn the TV down, like I said. Turn them greens off, whatever you do. Focus on what I'm saying, because some of y'all be missing the shit. Especially y'all that don't even support, come rolling up on some shit and want to say something, don't know what the fuck going on. All right, there's 2 of them. Get in the comments and let me know. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. Do 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 do. Get in the comments. Do do do. Okay, that's enough time. Okay, let's go on to the next story. The next story is I want to know, and y'all be honest with me, okay? Y'all know y'all can keep it real with me. I don't give a damn shit. If I can give it out, I damn sure can take it. I ain't the type that can dish it out, can't take it. As long as you do it in kindness and love, you know what I'm saying? And ain't no hate towards me. You just like, I just got to tell her the truth. She was wrong for that, in my opinion, but I love her to death. She real, but I got to tell her. I like that type of shit, okay? Okay, now, am I the asshole, right? For telling the guy that I was dating. I was dating this guy. We weren't like just me and him, you know, that never even came up. But I ain't got to hear nobody say, oh, I'm just dating you, I'm just feeling you. I ain't seeing nobody else. I ain't got to say all that. I can't read nobody the way they move. When we together, we have a good time, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then we have some disagreements. So, and I noticed he was kind of like an emotional, bitter ass guy, you know? So I had said to him one day, because of course, if I'm dating him, I know some of his history. I know some of the things he's been through. So he was the guy that when I met him, he had a little girl. She was about 3 or 4 years old, and he lived by himself. And he was working. Now, matter of fact, I think he just lost his job. So I guess he was trying to look for a job and all this type of stuff. But eventually he had to move or whatever. And we kept dating, but we didn't never get serious. But we just like stayed. Because since we was after so long, we kind of like stopped doing all that other stuff that people do when they trying to see it, you know, when they realize they like each other and they keep doing things with people, intimate, dating, cooking, hanging out. We kind of laid low on it, but I was still fuck with him. And one time he made me so mad for being so fucking bitter and just angry sometimes, like a bitch, you know. And I said, you know what? Oh, let me backtrack. Like I said, he had a little girl, right? The mom passed away, you know, when the baby was little. Now, at this time, the little baby is 3 or 4. I think the mom passed away after she was born in a car accident or something like that. And I told him one time, out of being very angry, that she wasn't dead. I said, your baby mama ain't dead. She faked her death to get the fuck away from you. Okay? She was willing to risk not seeing her baby. She was going to come back for her later, steal her from school or whatever her plans was. But she had to get the fuck away from you because you was a motherfucker. So y'all get in the comments and just let me know based off of that. You know, that's all y'all need to know. One no real deep ass, like he said this to me and just out of pocket. He would just be mean sometimes. And it was short and serious, you know what I'm saying? So like I am with Tony. Maybe that's my karma. Oh my God. Okay, let me see. Okay, that's it. Those are only 3 I had typed down. So did I say? Oh, no. It was one more. Did I already say this? No, I didn't say this. There's one more I want to say. Am I the asshole for This is the last one, I promise y'all. Am I the asshole for leaving my husband and not giving him no one? I mean, y'all already know we talks about this. You know what I'm saying? We talks about this. We don't talk about it heavy, but we've talked about it in the past. We hit it every now and then. I get on live and say what I say. Some of y'all know the history. Some of y'all been there. Y'all was on the live stream. Y'all know what it is. You know your alcohol. You know your fucking bum. Y'all know all that shit. But in spite of that, or even taking that in consideration, depending on how you're looking at it, am I an asshole for not putting out a warning? Would it be better for me to warn, prepare a person, and then keep preparing and go? Or is it best to do it low key, like I'm doing it? Like I'm doing it. Okay. Now, I'm finna really necessarily give my opinion about, because y'all already know where I stand. Y'all already knew I knew the answers before I even, or I knew what I thought about it. Because sometimes people ask, am I the asshole? Because they really don't know, are they right or wrong? And they really know. They really need some direction. They really need somebody to, make them feel like, oh, you are right. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You're doing it the right way. Now, I don't need that. I just want to know what y'all fucking think. I just want to make content. I just want to get engagement. That's what this monetization thing is for. So yes, let's get in the comments. Let's engage. Just like, share. That, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this shit. I want y'all honest to goodness truth. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go and let y'all go in the comments, and I'm going to make this a premiere video. So y'all stay from the beginning to the end, and everybody that stay to the end, give me some yellow hearts along with your answers. Even though you might have answered already, go back and give me some yellow hearts. That's going to let me know if you stayed to the end of this video. And if I get 50 people in here to share it, that, you know what I'm saying? Please share. And not just to your community wall, to your Facebook, to your IG, to your community wall. Copy link and send it to a friend who likes shit like this, Get them to follow me, subscribe to my channel. Hit me up on TikTok. Y'all know I got 3 pages over there. I got dancing and talking shit. Then my other page is talking shit and dancing too. And then I got Foxy Roxy 151. Go follow all them pages, y'all. Because I might decide to get it monetized, or try to get it monetized. I'm real close to getting back to monetization on my 22K page. That's the main page, dancing and talking shit, okay? It's literally spelled like that, dancing, A-N-D, shit, I'm sorry. Yeah, S-H-I-T, period, okay? That's how I spelled it over there. I can't believe they let me spell it like that. But anyway, y'all, get in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for listening. Don't forget them yellow hearts.